You know, I can't say. I have to be secretive about it, and I don't know for sure, but there may be something blowing in the wind. Of course, I'm doing lobotomies and trying to so-called normalize people. And yes, you know, the real guy, I did research that's taken from a real guy, and lobotomy around that time was performed finally on John F. Kennedy's sister, as you know, by the guy who's the basis of this character, tragically, with tragic results. And finally, from everything I read, they were doing it on sometimes housewives who were, not conforming in some way to what 1950s, 40s, and 50s post-war life seemed to demand, and also kids. They started to do it on kids, and overactive or overly expressive or odd or unconventional children. So it was a tragic kind of thing. And yes, this idea of normalcy and America's idea for normalcy. And then it's, of course, yes, about madness. I like the American critique that is poetically expressed in this movie, that has something to do with this disease from the very early days of America. And then medicine. As we know in America, there were snake oil salesmen all along the way who would sell people on cures of one kind or another that were iffy in very many ways. And they have the my character suffers from also the American disease of narcissism, self-glorification, trying to make a mark, and all of this. And then finally, we have Denis Lavant. Denis Lavant has a fine madness. I think that's what you call it, That's what makes him a brilliant artist, because he is, boy, talk about unique and following his own special way. Oh boy, I love him. It's coincidence, I guess, although my dad was a doctor, and since I've played some of these characters, I have gotten to be interested really in science and scientists and the scientific way very much, and I admire them and esteem them. I wish we'd listened to the scientists when it came to climate change, for instance, and we've got to find, avoid risks of, nuclear war and, and the coming technological disruption. Oh boy, well, crazy. I don't know, the whole thing has been a wild, mad adventure, of the heart. For me, it's just, the whole thing is kind of, if we were to look at it objectively, has been kind of a crazy kind of adventure. But luckily, I've been lucky. But show business, you find yourself doing all sorts of things. For The Fly, Lamouche, at one point I had they had tubes of KY jelly that they spread on me. It's cut out of the movie, but I had to slide down this wall. Anyway, I've done a lot of crazy things. No, the Grand Master has a great and inventive and playful brain. Of course, sometimes he's not as, like many leaders, not as empathetic to his constituency. But no, I wouldn't want to lobotomize that brain. It's delightfully rich and entertaining. There may be. I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to be a tease either, but there may be something blowing in the wind. Or not. I don't know. I hope so. I had a great time. Taika Waititi is a great director. And Marvel, all those people at Marvel, Kevin Feige and Louis D'Esposito, they really are great. Victoria Alonso, I'd love to work with him again. But Taika is a very special director. I'd love to work with him again.